My name's Matt, I'm Technical Director on Resurface with Jade Bird, and one of the challenges we had with remote working was actually having the band members talk to each other, communicate with each other and see each other while they're operating remotely.
Hello boys, how are you doing?
Hello.
So we have 4 band members, each in different houses. So what we use is a combination of different tools, both consumer and professional, to achieve the ability for them to talk to each other and see each other. So we're using a thing called Unity, which is used with many professional teams to communicate to each other. That way the director could speak into production channels to talk to cameramen and supervisors on location, but also dive into a channel with Jade herself. So she could hear direction, be counted into songs and into and out of the show itself.
I love you, what am I here for?
Alongside that, we also need the band members to see each other so they can react as if they were on stage at a live gig. What we did there is actually inject an auxiliary of something called SuperSource that comes out of our ATEM switcher, which will constantly show the 4 feeds of the band members in a quad split. That way, when they're chatting through Unity, they can also see each other and react to each other as if they were on stage.
I'm getting the adrenaline of a live show, it's working Surface.
As well as that, we're also feeding them program through Teams. So just as you'd be on a Teams call with a fellow member of your office or your organisation, this time we've got Jade and the band members in a team call with program so that they can see and react to the program as it happens, and also see all the interactivity that we've got with the fans reacting with them. So they might be at a concert and see people clapping and waving and singing along. They'll also be able to see people virtually doing that when they trigger things within the program for them to see at home. Now, to give the show a live feel, not only do we have Jade's live performance over the pre-recorded artists, we also wanted Jade and her band members to be able to actually be live together in between those performances.
Can any of you see me? I can just see you, right?
So we used more live view boxes and got those live feeds coming into a separate server so they could all talk to each other. So as before, we said we had them on conferencing software and the professional comm software so they could see and hear each other, and that way they could respond to Q&As, questions that were asked live by people during the show that came in.
Thank you so much for spending your evening with us today, doing the first sort of live thing by Microsoft Surface, so thanks for letting this all happen.
They could riff off the performances they'd just done, have some fun and be truly live in those moments between the performances. Now, if you were to do this at home, you might use Teams in a similar way that we provided that quad split via our method. So you could have yourself chatting to 3 other band members in Teams. That way, more or less, you're chatting live to each other and can keep in sync with each other as well. Connect your laptop that might already have a camera on it. You could even use a phone, and that way you can see and hear your band members and react to them live, remotely, so you can all communicate and have fun in between your songs.